button!
You push the button again.
I've pushed the button. Hold on, I'm just urinating.
What?
You heard me, I'm urinating.
Are you streaming from the toilet?
I am, yeah. Man, this water is so cold going into my flask, there's like actually steam coming out of it. Like, you know, you almost, you know, like hot breath on a cold day.
Yes.
Welcome back to Motorsport Manager with special guest Lee. He's back. Well, we're not going to say it's a return because we don't know if it's going to be like...
Permanent.
Yeah, but he's back.
What do you mean? Why do you... What?
Are you back? Are you back forever?
Yeah, I'm permanently moved in now.
Oh, he's back forever.
Hey.
That's it. I'm done. I've moved. I've moved. Do you know how much moving I've been doing?
I know moving's
It's been a lot.
Moving's a complicated profession, and I understand that.
I've got everything set up. I have new internet. It's all good.
There we go. So he's back. The commitment will be back in full force.
It will now that I've actually got internet. I can stream again.
There we go. Look at this man.
Hey.
So basically, what's happening is I'm now taking the next month off, and Lee's picking up the slack.
Wait, what?
Oh, what? You didn't get that? You didn't get that contract?
No, you didn't tell me that memo. Where was that memo?
It was in the fine print.
Oh wait.
You know,
it was sent to your MySpace account.
Yeah, you know the fine print.
No. If we're doing this professionally, I'm going to the Drive account. I want to see it in there.
The Drive account? Do you know, I actually used that recently. I was I haven't used it in forever.
So I consider it a task, really. Yes.
Yes.
There are no tasks on there.
Okay, that's fine. We'll discuss the finer details. But
the last thing that was updated in there was...
I should probably actually delete what I have recently put in the drive because it's got sensitive information in it, shall we say.
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, all of it. Like my 91 terabytes of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm impressed you got it on there.
Yeah, I know. Like, honestly, Google is now just like, we are basically funding Google with how much space I'm using on Drive. So if everyone's like Google Drive is acting a little bit funky recently, sorry. That's all I can really say.
How long did it take you to upload it?
Like,
you don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
Essentially, it's just been running in the background since the start of the year.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's painful.
That's basically my upload speed. My current upload speed for our video.
Oh Christ, Mike's upload speed. But soon, TM. We are celebrating today, as the title suggests. It is the Cape Town Victory Party Tour, Vancouver edition. We're riding
you've jinxed it now.
Wave of momentum into Vancouver. The sensitive porn stash, indeed, Bold Sir Rob. It is the sensitive porn stash. You name it, it's in there.
Yeah. Basically, if it starts getting a bit insulty, he bursts into tears. Hence why it's sensitive.
It's actually just images of people like getting cuddles and just like inspirational quotes, and I just find that so like arousing. Anywho,
that's the porn aspect.
Yeah, because I'm starved of any kind of
affection
and commendment. But I digress. How's it going, Bold Sir Rob? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, and thank you for joining us, as always, on the Motorsport Manager streams. It is Vancouver edition. So, for this race, we will have brand new brakes, and the brand new brakes will be being fitted to Lewis Hamilton's car, and he, hopefully, is going to score us a huge result thanks to his Vancouver expert. That's kind of the goal for this episode. This man's thinking about it. He's actually like the reason why I he's getting on a bit, obviously, but he has got us a win in every season that he's raced for us. And considering the joyous shitbox that our car is, I'm actually very impressed by that. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, let us move on to Vancouver, Yeah, we're well above target. Because we are the best. Reliability work is done. The factory staff are idle. Well, technically they're not. Technically, because they're building the gearbox. What's Chris Waters?
Yeah, but that's the stuff. That's the staff who's like upgrading stuff, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
That's not the actual design team.
Our car is average at best. Listen, we know.
That's better than last time, I guess.
Yeah, that's Lewis Hamilton saying our car is average. I say thank you.
Yeah, true. It's
I'm
like,
going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers, Lewis.
Thank you. That wasn't a compliment. I know.
I can imagine Lewis walking up to us and be like, right, so this car, right, now, it falls somewhere between the 2009 McLaren and the 2013 Mercedes. And it's like, ooh. It's, but hey, listen, it's getting there. And that's what matters. So, Vancouver, what's the preview for Vancouver saying?
I think it was there's going to be rain for practice, wasn't there? Or
it's a 53-lap race. There's a 40% chance of rain on Sunday. It is apparently going to be a monsoon in practice, but allegedly.
Again, you thought I haven't been watching streams.
Hey, you've been in chat, and you being in chat tells me you've been watching the streams.
I know. See, that's how I knew it was going to be a monsoon in practice.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned it last stream.
That we did.
Well, you mentioned it at the end of the stream.
We have the best sponsors. I can't believe our drivers are only 7th rated. But to be honest, I think the reason our drivers are 7th rated is that's as an average. Like if we go to the teams, so if we look at like,
I think it also includes your test driver as well. Remember?
Yes, yeah. Hey, listen, Pang has been doing a sensational job. Yo, Maelstrom's nearly at 4 stars. When we got her, she was like 2 and a bit.
I think she was more than that.
She has potential to go up as well, by the way.
She's been putting in the
Pen
work.
or Maelstrom?
So if you see the stars,
yeah,
the 5th star, it's got a slight outline.
Yeah, she can go up.
So she can get up to 4 3/4.
So what's that? Epic
Yeah,
it's Ooh, very nice. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Very good. Right, anyway, let's just get into Vancouver. Yep, 11th or above.
What have I missed in the last few streams?
The last few streams? Well, you've been watching them, so you know.
I've been watching the F1 streams mainly.
Oh, you mean the other...
that's what you meant.
Right, so... Borderlands.
Mm-hmm.
We did some...
Good shout. Cool. Next.
I'm trying to differentiate between our level 50 gameplay and the actual stream gameplay we did. Oh yeah, we Fuck! What did we do?
We did
some side quests.
We did Opportunity and we did Lynchwood.
Opportunity and Lynchwood. I remember that. Yes.
And we're now like level 28. Oh, we busted the bunker. That's what we did.
Wait, you carried on the main story without me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, you ain't been turning up. There's only so many side quests.
Dude,
yeah. We busted the bunker, and
you knew I was moving.
Angel went kaplooey.
Spoilers.
She's kaput.
Yeah, spoilers for a 10-year-old game. God, next thing you
I still haven't finished it. That's why I'm playing it with you guys. I didn't play it. I thought we were playing it together. I thought that was the deal.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
So there's a 15 gig update for Payday 2. I'm like,
you want to talk about that? There's a 43 gig update for Cyberpunk.
Oh snap! There is.
Really good potential, but awful suspension. Yeah, the suspension kind of sucks for our designer, but you know, she'll get better. Right, has Lewis got everything on his car?
I don't know.
So he's got the brakes, he's got the engine, he's got the suspension, gearbox is being built, and then we just need to build a front and rear wing. Okay, cool, that's fine. I was saying to Mike just before the stream started, because of the wear on our parts, we might actually have to do, you know what we did tail end of last season, where we just built like a good, like a green engine just to like see through. I get the feeling we're going to have to do that again.
Okay.
But what I want to do is at least get like baseline parts built. And I think you joined when I was explaining how we're going to need to probably shift our focus to our HQ and actually make it so we can actually build better components.
Yeah.
Because right now the ceiling is like the dark blue, and we really need to get like purple parts.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
But I'm thinking the next big upgrade we do is the design center, because we've got a level 3 factory. We need to get that level 3 design center, I think. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So track's going to be damp to start
Be
with.
good if we get something to improve the gearbox. The main thing we want to improve on, I feel like.
Well, we're building a new gearbox anyway.
No, as in like the place that builds the gearbox that can get better components.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
I can't remember what it's called.
Friday's been good so far. Just finished your pizza. What kind of pizza did you have? That's the question. That for me is the ultimate question. What? Wait, this was used by Roman Grosjean. Man, do you remember when we had Roman Grosjean as a driver? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, fun.
How are we?
times.
I am doing fantastic, Bolter Rob. I have 1 day of work left. And then, which is tomorrow, but then I'm off next week.
I am officially on holiday time now.
You know, Mike's also off next week, and we actually didn't plan that.
No, we didn't. I kind of wish we did, but we didn't. I've
Go on,
sorry. I've immediately shed my work clothes, put my cozy pajamas, and I'm wearing my new dressing gown, which is fluffy and very warm.
This man's in his dressing gown, pajamas, and slippers.
No, I don't. I wear thermal socks. I don't wear slippers. But I feel like I just need like a pipe, and
Specifically, a pipe that blows bubbles.
no, a pipe that erupts with salt.
Blows a pipe on his food.
I don't need salt on my food. I'm salty enough as it is.
True, very true. Lee's back for the first time in a
long?
hot minute. Since the last stream Lee was on wasn't Borderlands.
Yeah, it was Borderlands.
It was Borderlands.
Was it last week or was it the week before?
It
Week
was.
four.
Week before.
Was it? Because
Yep.
No, you did the opportunity stuff with us. You got to opportunity.
yeah,
with us.
you got to
We got the
opportunity.
opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, so it was last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only been gone just over a week.
Okay. We got there.
Bolter
Yeah.
Rob had a meat feast, pepperoni, bacon, salami, ham.
Oh,
Someone else
a
that you can't
glorious
remember.
one.
Now, here's a question, because there are some places that do this. Does the pizza place you order from, when they do their meat feast, is the standard sauce they offer barbecue, or do they have a meat feast pizza, which essentially has like the marinara sauce? And then does it also have a barbecue meat feast, which is essentially the same pizza with barbecue base? Because I've noticed some places they offer both, which I find interesting, because normally what you would expect is, let's say you go to Pizza Hut, if they've got a meat feast, it says it's a barbecue sauce, but if you go to customize, you can change the sauce. I don't know, I find it interesting on why places would list it as two different menu options. Actually, the reason it would offer it as two different menu options is because people are stupid and probably don't realise you can customise pizzas.
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton's first lap of the weekend was a 1:26.7. Leclerc immediately goes 2.3 seconds faster. Big yikes. Huge yikes. Cassidy, 0.6 off Charlie Boy Leclerc. Verstappen is currently fastest in the first sector. Mick does a 28.9. That is substantially slower, but this is okay. This is what we're going to expect this weekend, because we have gone out of our way to give Lewis the superior car in the hope that he gets a boatload of points. And then we will go back to balancing it out.
Yeah, it's only because it's Vancouver, and he's very good at Vancouver.
Exactly. I'm also thinking as well, if memory serves, the next part, the
Aren't they?
gearbox, is due to go to Schumacher.
That
Yeah,
is
because
true.
before the gearbox, it was the brakes, and Lewis got the brakes. So yeah, Mick will get the gearbox.
Yes. The big waggly stick that changes gears.
Good. Yes, very nice. Hamilton crossed the line on his second lap, lost a lot of time in the final sector. I'm gonna blame the friggin' car that he was
Sun.
stuck behind, or the sun. You know, that's also
The fact that it's not chucking it down the rain, like I said
yeah,
it was.
we should really get in the pits. I'm gonna actually bring both cars in. I'm gonna bring them both in and put them both on the hardest compound of tyre. Because I think we've found success. Or actually, no, the middle compound of tyre. Because we've found success in just doing one stops and running the middle compound both times. That's been working.
Yeah.
What else have you missed in streams, Lee? Just to go back to that conversation. I beat the 5th gym in Pokemon.
Yeah, that you did.
Oh, nice.
So that's
And-
Clay has been beaten.
And chat is no closer to finding the Purloin. Not Purloin,
It is the Purloin.
It is Purloin. Yeah,
is
it's no
Purloin.
closer to finding the Purloin by going up to random Team Plasma grunts and demanding to see a Purloin. It always sounds like that chat is doing the mugging and not the Team Plasma.
I think
Yeah.
was it the stream on Monday I lost another Pokemon, or was it the stream before that?
I've lost count.
But I lost another fight. Oh yeah, so I lost the Magby. But then I was like, hey, we got Darumaka, we got Megamorph, right? Yeah, Megamorph died.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, Lee. The story of Megamorph can no longer be told.
Oh, okay. Never again.
Sadly, Megamorph is over. But we did get... What did we catch? Oh, yeah, and I went into Charge Stone Cave basically going like, man, we could get a Joltik or we could get a Tynamo. This is going to be great. And we got a friggin' Boldor. And I was like, well, alright. But to be fair, it's still a rock type and we're coming up to the flying type gym, so... Oh, Schumacher's loving the setup. Ooey gooey and delicious. Nutritious. Right, go out on that tyre. Off you go. Enjoy yourself, friend. Just a regular tomato sauce base, not a pizza specialist. Not really big on the base customization. That's fair. That's fair. I always just find, like I say, I find it curious on why they would offer it as two separate menu options. I had one of my like personal pizza creations today for dinner, where I essentially use a naan bread as a pizza base. Well, I'd recommend anyone to give that a try. It's so good. It's so good. Right. So we have our race trim is getting there. Super soft tyre. Any more sign of rain? No sign of rain, which is nice. Ugh. Can we go back to tomorrow's setup? Do you not like the new setup anymore? I think it was the handling that I worked on.
Wait, did he just say, can we go back to tomorrow's setup?
Yeah.
That's in the future.
Well, I think what they're saying
How does he
is,
know what the setup is in the future?
I think he's implying, can we try the quali setup again because he preferred it. I think that's what he's trying to say. He's basically saying like the other setup was better.
Okay.
That's what I think it's trying to imply. I mean,
Either that or he's a time traveler and he's keeping secrets from us.
I could be wrong, and I have been in the past, you know. Lewis setting a decent lap. Is he going to go... He goes third. Excellent. We've got our level 3 on race trim, which is good. No Joltik. Suppose Stunfisk a decent time in Gen 5. Stunfisk is okay. It's nothing special, but I don't think we've had an opportunity to catch Stunfisk yet in Black 2. Right, quali trim. Same set of tyres. I only really care about getting the super soft tyre knowledge right now. Go, Mick! I believe in you. I know I've given you the shitbox car this weekend, but I believe in you. Ooh. Alright, we've apparently developed phase technology. We can start phasing through other cars now. Which pleases me wonderfully. Right. What did Lewis think about the suspension? You liked it even less. But he liked what... Okay. I can work on this. So he wants more oversteer. So if I, like, crank it here and, like, do that... Bada bing, bada boom. He will now officially be the realest guy in the room. Speaking of which, the W13 got revealed today.
Oh.
One of my favourite things about the W13 reveal, the new Mercedes. You had Toto sitting there, you had Lewis sitting there, and you had George sitting there. And it was all wonderful, like they're all talking about the car, the chances for the season. But there was just something about, because Valtteri's been there for so long, George just looked out of place. And the best comment I saw on the live stream was, George looks like he's on work experience. And I was just like, that's pretty funny. But I think it was... They didn't just reveal a show car. I think it was actually like, you know... I'm not going to say like 100% their design. But, you know, it wasn't just a render. Like what Haas did. Or the show car... and then just slap a livery on it like Red Bull did. I am really annoyed that... So the first F1 testing's next week, right? It's not being televised, though.
Really?
No, the first test at Spain isn't being televised. The first televised testing is going to be the one at Bahrain. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. The rain is coming again soon. So we are going to get... quali knowledge. Hopefully we get our tyres, these super soft tyres up to level 3. That'd be nice. Is Hamilton improving on this lap? He's stuck behind an Aston Martin. He did go up to second though. And to be fair, Schumacher's mid-pack. Now come on. Come on. Let's get those super soft tyres to level 3. Come on. Lewis doing Lewis things. Lewis always does Lewis things. Lewis being Lewis, you know. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me the nullage. Right, we've got it. Bring him in. Nice. And then we can do qualifying trim, and we will do it on intermediate tyres till it swaps over, and then we'll go to wet tyres. And then we're Gucci. Then we are... Oh! Magnifique. Look at that. Triple excellent setup. You love to see it.
Hang on, I'll be right back, guys.
I don't want to say I'm the best around and that nothing's ever going to keep me down. However, Mickey's falling through the field. I don't like it. So, Mike, other than getting new internet installed on the Tuesday... Is it the Tuesday?
Yes.
What do you plan on doing with your week off? What have you got lined up for yourself to do?
Not much. I will definitely be playing Total Warhammer 3 a
Was that
lot.
yesterday that came out, didn't it?
That was indeed yesterday. It was available to download.
You excited?
Yes.
Are we just not going to hear from you for like the full?
Oh
season?
no, I'll probably stick around on chat, but might be like distracted because I'm doing
Warhammer things.
yeah, crushing things.
Crushing the orcs, right?
Crushing my enemies beneath their boots.
There we go.
Which does include orcs.
I know Warhammer. I'm like a Warhammer veteran. Yep, that's me.
Okay, you sound convincing.
No, I'm not convincing at all. I'm chatting absolute honk right now, sir.
Too late to backpedal, my friend. Too late to backpedal.
But I like backpedaling. It's like attacking in the opposite direction.
Thou art a fool.
I know there's las guns and bolt pistols.
Aha, you Warhammer 40,000, which is definitely fun.
Level 3 and level 3, baby.
And
Very
I think
nice.
you only remember lasguns and bolt pistols because I mentioned it when I was playing Necromunda.
I've no idea what you're talking about. No, not a clue. Not a
Okay.
clue. I know las guns because it's a combination between lasers and guns.
Well, it's certainly not wrong.
I do that quite a lot. Not
Yes.
wrong. Unfortunately, it's mostly my job. My job involves me being not wrong a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Right, race trim, bang in 12 laps of fuel, onto the wet tyres. We might as well use them. But in case no one was aware, I actually know nothing about Warhammer and that particular universe.
No, but what he does know is that he looks damn fine in Space Marine armor.
Oh, my Space Marine armor that I have designed is ruddy fantastic.
He is currently chapterless, as all the other chapters are a bit too. They're in a bidding war, so to speak.
My allegiance lies with the highest bidder.
Not quite like that, but more like.
No, why? You
Because
didn't. You didn't do the quote.
Yeah, I'm generally disappointed in you now, Mike.
Do you know the quote?
As am I. As am I.
Please tell me you know the quote.
I feel like I do.
Okay, right. Let's retry this. Let's see if you've got it. Okay. Right,
No, I don't know. I'm nervous now. You're making me nervous.
That's fine. We'll see. Okay, Lee. Here's the deal. What we do is I'm gonna say the line. We're gonna do a redo. Okay, so we got to get ourselves in the situation. We've got to put ourselves back. We're gonna do a redo. Now I'm throwing it to Mike, but if he doesn't get it, I need you to get the rebound and score the winning points. All right?
Fine.
All right. Cool. Okay. My allegiance lies with the highest bidder.
I have a ship.
That makes you the highest bidder.
I'm bitterly disappointed in myself. Bitterly.
I'm
I'm
not
disappointed. I must commit seppuku.
I'm not big on like quotes and references for stuff. Like I forget a lot of I forget a lot of stuff. But yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know why. I kept thinking Star Wars.
Because it normally is, to be fair. But
It is normally.
Hold on. Bold to Robert's question. Do you know wait, no. Reading is hard. This is why I suck at Yu-Gi-Oh! But do you know what a lasgun does in the hands of your standard Imperial Guard? Mike, do you want to field that one?
I'm not sure if you're speaking in, as in, are we talking like in a joking manner, or are we speaking in a literal manner, or are we speaking in?
He says we can't win, sir.
And then he gets shot by the commissar for saying such things.
This is why I've got these guys. Because outside of like F1 Pro Wrestling and like Dragon Ball Z, I am essentially just a husk.
Because I know in joking terms, the lasgun is talked about as to be the standard Imperial flashlight. But in all fairness, though, a lasgun is actually pretty damn deadly. In the right hands, of course.
It's a laser gun. Of course it's deadly.
Oh yeah, they probably would miss.
I mean, I feel like they're the weakest of all weapons.
It's because I think they're cheap to manufacture, and they're basically like the AK-47 of the Warhammer universe. You could do so much shit with it, and it will still work unless it's catastrophic damage, like a chain axe through it.
So they're like the Russian steamroller.
Yes, basically.
I remember doing the Russian steamroller way back in the day. Lee, you'll remember this. We were playing Civilization Revolution on the 360, and I just kept throwing my units into this town.
That wasn't that. You're thinking of the wrong game, good sir.
Well, I remember it on that. I probably also did it on something else. What else have I done it on?
You done it on Ruse.
I've also done it on Ruse. Yes, I remember doing it on Ruse. But the first time I remember doing it was Civilization Revolution, and I just kept attacking this one town over and over again. It did not end well, as you can imagine.
I think I've still got that old picture. I do believe I responded to it, but I used the artillery as well, and we were trying to save the city, and we saved the city.
Yeah, I mean, we saved
I'll have to find it. I'll have to find the picture. I've got it somewhere on my phone, I think.
We saved the city. I mean, it was in tatters, but we saved it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I because of what happened with Ruse on how it's been taken off basically everything, I still have it installed and I refuse to uninstall it.
Well, you're still able to re-download it.
Okay.
But you just can't buy it. Like if you had another account, you wouldn't be able to buy it.
That's a game we could all play. Mike, do you have Ruse?
No. When I went to buy it, they took it off on the same day.
So, I have an idea.
Okay. What is your idea?
Does your new PC have a CD drive?
It doesn't, but
You can get a CD drive.
That's
I
what
have
I was
a
gonna
portable CD drive.
Ah, so we could buy a physical disc of Ruse.
If you can find it, yeah.
The internet is a weird and wonderful place, good sir.
Yeah. That is true. Anyway,
I'm just going to throw this out there after the first runs in qualifying. That Hamilton is faster than a Ferrari.
and I'm just going to throw this out, basing our conversation about the Russian steamroller thing. And Lee, both of us has played the Ultimate Apocalypse mod on for Dawn of War 1, right?
Yes.
Simon is the type of person that would build a load of conscripts from the Imperial Guard and just charge them at our base.
Yeah.
I can confirm that is me. With that style of game, I am just yup buttons.
And he would get Valkyrie transports and have them constantly creating conscripts and have them basically charge us from every direction.
Yeah, he would.
But the web is dark and full of terrors. Oh, dude, yeah. It is definitely that as well. Most definitely. Right, we're
And
gonna
it would probably get to the point where I'd be tempted to make conscripts of my own to charge at his conscripts.
Oh, my conscripts. You leave my conscripts alone. Conscripts. You leave my chicken strips alone, good sir.
My god.
Right, we're gonna go out again. I just want to cement this place. Because if we can get both sponsor objectives, that'll be a nice bit of dollar bill, y'all. And we could do with dollar bill, y'all. I mean, it won't put us in the positive, because why would it? But we could do with the cash. You know, we got a HQ to upgrade. Because I feel, you know, in the sense of the competitive nature, we might have got lost on the true objective of this series. We need to build incompetent land. And that is, like, we need to make sure that we have enough money for that. And, of course, to do that, we need a maximum factory and design center. And that you know. Yo, Colton Hersher is 7th. What the hell? Like, his Bugatti is one quick boy. Bottas is down in 17th. He's really not doing well. Right, Schumacher's not having a great lap. Hamilton improving. Can Schumacher get closer to Ticktum? Maybe. Maybe. We improved, but we did not go faster than Hersher. But that's okay. It's 8th. Or Ricciardo going to finish a lap. Can Ricciardo... Well, he's already qualified. But can he climb any higher? Yes, he can go 7th. Leclerc is setting the pace, though. Bottas eliminated! Alpine in the mud. Didn't even realise that. Alpine in the mud. Mitch Evans of Aston Martin. Dan Ticktum of Aston Martin. Lance Stroll in his Aston Martin gear in Toyota. Both Toyotas eliminated. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm not really worried about saving tyres too much. Because in the race, I'm thinking it's just going to be a one-stop. Super soft to super soft. Unless there's, like, safety cars and, you know, we get the opportunity to change tyres. Or there's rain, because we do well in races where there's rain. Because I feel like the AI just balks the strategy every time. Oh, God. So what round is Vancouver? What round is this? Is this round 6? Round 5? No, it's not round 5. Is this 6 or 7? I know we're not even halfway through the season yet. Okay, Leclerc's just gone 6/10 faster than us in the first sector. Like, calm down, Leclerc. That Ferrari is too fast. I don't like it. Leclerc fastest in the middle sector. He's nearly a second faster than us. On this final sector, apparently we just don't have any pace in it. I don't know why. I don't know why we struggle so much in this final sector. Is it basically saying our engine is that bad? Like, I know our engine isn't good, but is it that bad? As we come across the line, 21.8, how much faster does Leclerc go? 1.5 seconds. Okay. Righto. Dan Ticktum then. Dan Ticktum. Nick Cassidy goes faster than Charles Leclerc. We are currently we're currently 12, which means we're not hitting our bonus objective. That's not good. Alright, let the time tick down, let it tick down.
Tom, have you done any of the XYZ festival?
I have not booted up Master Duel since I got to rank 100. I was
reading on Reddit this morning.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's actually more efficient to lose than to win. For this festival.
They changed that today, actually.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so they've made it so it's now 500 points for a win.
Ah.
Which, because I did see a fantastic video, I'll need to send it in the Discord. But essentially, yeah, because I imagine what you're going to say is players are self-TKing themselves to essentially just get the points quickly.
Yeah.
So what I saw is this YouTuber, and what he did was he created a deck where the sole purpose of it is to give your opponent life points. So they couldn't just burn themselves to death. So there's this one card that he was running. I forget what it was called. But if your opponent has 2,000 or less life points, restore them to 8,000. He played that, and the other guy just quit. I'm like, well, that's another way to do it, I suppose. But he's just sitting there going, no, we're gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're gonna enjoy ourselves. Because it's got its own ban list, the Xyz Festival, doesn't it?
It's got its own special one, it has.
Ooh. Now, is Eldritch banned? Because if Eldritch is banned, I might actually play.
I do believe he is.
Oh, well, then I'm definitely actually going to play it then, because Eldritch is for plebs. It's the whole deck is 3 monsters and yup trap cards.
There's also a new, the legacy tickets for.
Oh, yes.
They've got their own, I think they're their own special ones, I think they are.
Oh, special packs?
In the event. Yeah, so you get XYZ reward.
Legacy packs?
You know, like legacy packs.
Yeah.
Now you get, I think they're called just XYZ tickets.
Ooh.
And they have XYZ cards in them.
Ooh. I might actually have to check that out.
In fact, I'm going to buy 10 now. Are they full packets?
10?
No, they're 2 packets. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
They're ones with 2 cards in.
So, Lawson's the only one who can improve. And if Lawson, even if he does out-qualify Hamilton, we will have strategic pole position. Please go faster than us, Lawson. Please. I beg you. Because we've actually done slightly too well. Lawson did not. Okay, so we're... Okay, annoyingly, we're through to the final part of Q3. which is annoying because I wanted to start on the super soft tyre. But we did get our objective. So we are getting like £445,000.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, basically in the event you can't use any synchro links or fusions.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It's the Exceeds Festival, right?
Yeah, they've also banned certain cards, like they've banned the Head of Exodia. All the other pieces still limited.
That makes sense. So you can't just like Exodia people.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think there's a new structure deck as well, which I got because it was a Galaxy Ice one or a Cypher one. Sorry.
Have I messed up here?
Potentially, we do not know.
Oh, I'm on the right tyre for the start of the lap because the rain's actually really heavy.
Oh, good.
But then by the end of the lap, I'm going to be on the wrong tyre. Oh no! Start on hard tyre, finish on the super soft for a rapid race end and a chance for fastest lap. Very true. Very true. The only problem is I got through to Q3, so I can't start on the hard tyre. We're going to be starting on the ultra soft.
Well, yeah, because you qualified. It's whatever you qualified on Q2, isn't it?
Yep. See, we're currently faster than Leclerc because we're on the right tyre. But then as the lap goes on,
Leclerc will be the faster.
Leclerc will be faster. But then the session's going to dry out and it won't matter.
Fascinating.
I like how it can go from torrential downpour to bone dry in 8 minutes. Like that impresses me.
Oh yeah, it's totally based on physics.
Here we go. We crossed the line. We were 3.5 seconds faster than Leclerc, but Verstappen is going faster. But Verstappen's on the full wet tyre, and the track
he's crashed.
And he's crashed. Max Verstappen has crashed.
He wasn't expecting that, now was he?
I was going to say he was going to slow down eventually anyway, but oh man, Max Verstappen in the wall and in the mud, much like Ferrari were in Cape Town.
Mm-hmm.
So Lee, I need to ask, what was your reaction to our victory in Cape Town?
I was genuinely shocked. I was gobsmacked. I'll be honest.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, because I did not believe it. We were last. Like, midway during that race, we were last.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there's no way. There's no way. And then there was way. And I was like, wow, we've done it. Okay, so Colton Herrscher currently has pole position.
That was the way.
But now we're going to fit the ultra soft tyre. And we're going to go out in the dying moments of the session to try and set
Better
the fastest lap possible. Right, we're not going to go yet. We're going to wait as long as we can.
No, Leclerc's out on his outlap, so's Cassidy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go now.
Oh, they're all... so's Herrscher.
We're going to go now. Yeah, look, so we're starting on the ultra soft. Unless it starts in the rain. Verstappen done the opposite of Mick. Yeah, Mick just crashes in the race. But I have confidence. I've said this. Mick is going to get points this season. It's going to happen. I believe. Going hard doesn't matter where you finish. But it does. It does matter where we're going to finish. I want to start as high up as possible. Because it's our Q2 tyre that we're going to start on. Charles Leclerc goes fastest, unsurprisingly. Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo, I don't think they're going to make it round. So we're definitely going to be ahead of them. We're actually annoyingly giving Colton Herrscher a slipstream. Okay, so Leclerc on pole. Cassidy second by like 0.02 of a second. Hartley's done. Science Junior's done. Oh, wow. We can actually start like 5th. The worst we can start is 5th.
There we are.
Which, are we going to go faster than Colton Hirscher on this lap? Yes, we are, because we out-qualified Russell! Look at that.
Nice.
We'll start third. I mean, we're starting on the wrong tyre.
Oh, well. Shit like that happens all the time to us because we're too incompetent.
Yeah, we've actually screwed ourselves by being too fast.
Oh, boy. Oh,
And
boy.
it's not starting in the rain, so
Boo.
Yep.
Oh, well. Could be worse.
I have a strategy.
I hope so.
I always have a strategy. Okay, Mick, super
I don't
soft
really
race
smoke.
trim. Okay,
Look at the toast.
you have zero snack,
I have zero snacks.
dude. Having no snacks sounds like the worst catastrophe that could ever catastrophe.
It is upsetting.
So how many
I do
laps?
fancy a bit of chocolate, but I don't have any.
14 to 16 laps on the ultras for Lewis. Oh, I can't see how long a set of supers would do. On Mick, they'll apparently go 30. Lewis can get them to last longer. Can we drag out the ultra softs and then do one to stop? There's no way. There's no way we can do that. I could try. I don't think it's possible. But I could try. I mean, thankfully everyone around us is in the same boat. Here we go, though. 5 red lights for Vancouver. Lights are out and away we go. It's a good start for
let's
Lewis.
see how it goes.
It was a better start for Colton Hirscher by the looks of it. And George
Oof.
Russell. We were pushed to the outside, which switches to the inside.
What? Who the fuck are you, Hartley? Get out of here!
Oh, he's in that Alfa Romeo, isn't he? Oh, Leclerc and Hirscher battling for the lead. Down the inside. Okay, so that hasn't
It's
quite
upsetting.
gone right for Lewis, which is fine. Let's see, if we can gain any positions by the end of the lap. I don't think we will. Hirscher leads. Well, they're all kind of not pushing really hard. Mick Schumacher, though, I'd like to point out, has been doing an absolute worldie of a job.
At least someone's doing well.
He's about to pass Sergio Perez. He does
Good.
pass Sergio Perez. Max Verstappen's collided with Ocon. He's up to more mischief, apparently.
More collisions for Verstappen.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do with Lewis. Lewis, we're actually going to play the long game. I'm going to conserve his tyres now. I'm thinking with Lewis, like, he's not made a jump at the start, like I kind of hoped he would. So we're actually going to play the long game with Lewis. Meanwhile, Sergio Perez has been given a drive-through penalty for causing a collision. Which, did he collide with us? I mean, our car looks okay. We're, apart from lacking straight-line speed, that's something that we do lack. Esteban Ocon up into 7th on the super soft tyre. I'm going to try and get Lewis to go as long as possible on that Ultra. I think that's the only hope we're going to have, is to try and basically drag it along and an only one stop with it. That's really, I think, all we can try and do. Mick's still battling Lawson. Lewis has dropped to the back of the top 10. Or do we try and... do we two-stop Lewis? Do we just accept our fate and... no, I don't think we accept our fate and two-stop. The one-stop works for us. So that's the strategy I'm sticking with. We just need to accept at the start of the race we're going to suck quite hard. But later on it will pay us back. I believe in this strategy. Apart from the fact that Colton Hirscher is leading this race. Ocon up to 3rd in the Williams, by the way. Come on, Mick. Get past Lawson. He's running the soft tyre as well. Wait. The friggin' Aston Martin. There's an Aston Martin in 14th. Go on, Mick. No, to the inside. To the inside. No, you've left the door open.
You fool.
Nah, we're fine. We're good. We need to get past Lawson and Evans. That would be best. We're currently running the fuel quite high, so let's move to that. George Russell locks up. Well, he's currently in 5th. No, we're fine. We've out-tractioned Tictum, albeit the Aston seems to have more speed on the top end. A lot more speed on the top end, so we're going to duck in behind for a cheeky slipstream. Nick Cassidy has charged his way up into 6th place.
Hamilton is not doing as well as I thought he was going to.
No, but I also have got him on conserve.
Hmm.
Because we're gonna have to try that one stop. Like, it's just something that we're gonna have to try and do, I think. As a strategy, it's the one that will benefit us the most. No sign of rain. So let's actually get an idea. I'm not actually going to pit Lewis now, but let's get an idea. So 36 to 38 laps. So 36 laps from the end. So let's take 53 and take 36 away from that. So that's 23. That's 17. Oh, he's got to make it to lap 17 on these tyres. I don't think he's going to do it.
Well, not that stupid, right?
Yo, the Toyotas are all over Mick. What is this about? Go on, Mick. Down the inside. Down the inside of the Aston. Come on! Oh, hello. Making moves. Making moves. Absolutely sensational. Now pass Evans. Go on, you won't. 3 wide, mix through! Great move. Unfortunately, our car on the top end is just not very fast. We need more power. Note to Renault for next year. Give us more power. Hirscher still leads the race. And Hartley in the friggin' Alfa Romeo is 4th. Right, so what's going on with people's strategies? Okay, so everyone's kind of like getting to a level point right now. Ooh, Mick trying to pass Yamashita again. I think he can do it. Ocon locks up. Not going to lose a place, though, because... Ooh, Verstappen in the pits with damage. Maybe we might get lucky in this race. Might turn into a race of attrition. Because Vizza has damage as well, apparently. Right, we're going to turn Mick's engine down, because he's actually burning a lot of fuel. And we actually can't burn Mick's tyres up too much because he's not as smooth as Lewis, and therefore his tyres, like, they don't They don't last as long, so we should be able to pull off the one stop still anyway, hopefully. Best case scenario. Wow, Verstappen's in the pits for ages. And he's gone to the super soft, I mean he's gonna pit again. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Well, we're defending from the Williams. Perez has got another drive-through penalty. Mick's now apparently under investigation for causing a collision.
Boo.
And now they've had another collision and he's got damage.
Boo!
Oh. Alright,
There's
well,
no winning. There's no winning with some people, is there?
apparently not. Apparently not.
It's a pity.
Well, guess we'll just come in and fix this. Warning, you've not changed the tyres. We might as well change the tyres. Yep. Okay, well, that's not gone according to plan, but what can we do? I know we could try and drag it out a bit longer, but we're not going to get to the point on being able to do a one-stop, so we might as well take the pain now, actually get out the traffic and try and do some consistent lap times, maybe? It's like we had the collision to get investigated for a penalty. And I was like, because I checked it, and I was like, okay, well, there's no damage. And then there was another crash. And it's like, really? Really?
Typical.
Oh, Perez doing his drive-through. Mick Schumacher drops to 21st. Oh no, Perez is getting his damage done now. There we go, suspension done. Mick will come out, sadly, in last place. Right, so let's speed this up a little bit, because I really don't, you know, we're only on lap 6 here. Let's go to Hamilton. Hamilton's doing what he can with the tyres. Sainz apparently has damage. But he's only just got on to lap 7. And his tyres are nearly at 57%. So we need to do some tyre saving. Some quite desperate tyre saving.
What we do.
Oh man, we are so close to overtaking Sainz. And I'd love to push him to try and get past, but can't afford to. We need the tyres to go the distance to do this one-stop strategy. Hey, we've overtaken Sergio Perez. Let's ignore the fact that Perez is serving a drive-through, and that's why we got past. Let's just celebrate that we got past. Go on, Mick. Mick the lad Schumacher. Oh, come on. Is Sainz conserving his tyres? No, we're actually just like faster than him at this point. Daniel Ricciardo spun. Where's Ricciardo? Am I blind? Oh, he's down in 13th. Where's that? Hold on. How much tyre wear are we losing per lap? We're now at 53%. That'll be something to measure. How much like actual life of our tyre that we're losing on a lap by lap basis.
Yeah.
The good thing is albeit that we're only in 9th, if you look at it, we're in the pack. We're nicely in the pack, and we're not too far off a few positions. My only concern right now is our fuel, because we are burning through it somewhat. So I do actually kind of want to bring that down to medium, which will cost us a little bit of lap time. So I think we're losing about 3% tyre wear a lap. 3 or 4%. Well, it's not the greatest, but I think if we carry on like that, we've only got to do 8 more laps. So 3 or 4, 8 more laps, that will take us down 20... The Ferrari also seems to have a spanner. Yeah, Sainz has got damage of some description, so he's going to have to take a bit longer in the pits. So if we're losing 3%, 8 more laps, so 8 times 3 is 24. That's not too bad. 24% on the tyres takes us to 24%. But 4 times 8 is 32. That would be concerning.
That would be math.
If our tyres got that low, that would be bad. We just need to see how it goes. We just need to see how it goes and believe in Lewis, believe in the Vancouver expert. Because I don't think the AI are going to 1-stop. I think the AI are going to 2-stop.
Yeah.
So we need to somehow try and pull this out. Somehow. Some way. I believe in the heart of the cards. I think the heart of the cards tells me that we can do this.
You might dragged up a stream on Yu-Gi-Oh yet, Simon.
I'll be honest, the main reason of that is, you know, I like the schedule that we're in right now in terms of Monday, Pokemon, Wednesday, Borderlands, Friday is this. Because I, like, the days that I'm not streaming, I'm actually, like, work is pretty hard. And I'm actually finding myself, like, in bed really early. Like, on Wednesday after the stream, I was asleep at 9. Last night, I was asleep at 10. I've just found myself absolutely exhausted. I don't think I physically have it in me to stream any more days during the week at the moment. I really don't. Come on, Lewis. Don't lose touch with them. They're starting to pull away. I understand that I turned your engine down. But please. 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 Don't fall too far behind.
Well,
Yo, is Mick battling Sergio Perez? Colton Hershey is in the pits now. They're starting to make pit stops. And Leclerc takes the... Oh, Leclerc took the lead because Hershey pit. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Come on, Lewis. Drag these tyres out. Drag these tyres out. I believe in you. You've got this. So 36 laps is the absolute minimum they can do. We need a few more laps. Tell him his tyres are gone? No, Lewis needs to tell us his tyres are gone. Mick just told us his tyres are gone. But I don't know if Mick has the same powers that Lewis has.
I don't think he does.
See, that lap was a second slower than Sainz. But Sainz is pushing. Norris is really saving those tyres. I really don't want to have to back off. I really don't want to, like, slow down that much. We just need, like... End of lap 16 is the furthest I'm willing to push this. Wow, Perez has just taken off from Schumacher. It's frustrating because, again, Schumacher was... He did that thing that he always does where he got himself into a really good midfield position. And then something has happened to ruin his race. And it upsets me. Oh, another pit stop. Hartley. What's Hartley going on to? Probably the super soft tyre. Probably super soft. Probably... Where are you, Hartley? I've lost him. No, Hartley out on the ultra softs. That's real bold from Alfa Romeo. Okay, so Lewis has lost a bit of time. What's his middle sector looking like? Middle sector still not bad. The tyres could hold on. That Ferrari's coming in. Is Sainz going to be pitting and taking longer because of damage? Maybe.
potentially.
No damage icon next to Sainz. But we've overtaken him up into 5th. Science on the super soft. Right, Lewis, you've got to do one. Like after this one more lap. End of lap 16. You've got this. Now, how far is Leclerc ahead of her? Leclerc is 22 seconds ahead of Herschel. I think Leclerc is going to have this. Is Leclerc pitting this lap? That is the question. Leclerc is not pitting this lap. This guy's tyres are like he's pushing right now. He's pushing. Cassidy in. All right, here we go. So now, right, push, pit. Let's do this. This is it. In this lap with Lewis. For our one and only pit stop. Take any last bit of life out of these tyres that you've got, Lewis.
Ooh. I just remembered I've got some cheese.
Yo, I bought some, after I've talked about it a few times, I bought some Cathedral City Vintage when we were shopping the other day. You know, we had that conversation about it the other day, like, favourite cheeses.
Yeah.
I was like, when I saw it, I was like, I kind of got to buy that.
I had some chili cheese from Tesco's.
Ooh, chili cheese.
That was pretty damn good.
That sounds pretty tasty.
Yeah, that's a point. Lee, what is your favourite cheese?
What's my favourite cheese? Oh, Wensleydale.
Oh,
I'm joking. That's just a Wallace and Gromit joke. Probably, I don't know.
Actually, I'm going to change the question slightly. What's your favourite soft cheese and what's your favourite hard cheese?
I'll be honest. I'm a big fan of Brie.
I'm very fond of Brie, so I'm with you in that regard.
See, I'm not a big Brie guy.
Hard cheese. I don't know.
Well, science not pitting. Go on.
I guess cheddar mature, I guess.
To be fair, I think that's what me and Mike said. It's like cheddar's just so good.
Well,
like
I'm just thinking of hard cheeses.
It's such a basic answer, but it's like cheddar. It's just reliable, right?
Yeah.
See, for a soft cheese, I said camembert. Like a nice bit of warm camembert cheese, like dip some bread in it or something. Oh, that's amazing. So Hamilton now is on the tyres that should get him to the end of the race, and he's getting that 15% performance buff. So you best believe Hamilton is now on a charge. He is initiating L Plan. Sadly, we've got Verstappen just behind us, who I think is also executing L Plan.
Who knows? He might crash again.
Maybe, and he did pit early for a tyre change. That's a long way back. If he had dived down the inside from there, I'd have been like, what? Oh, Russell's collided with Vizsla. He's coming out the pits.
Oh.
Does that mean damage for Russell? Damage. Oh, omelette du damage. Damage omelette.
Kinda damaged, though.
There's Herschel. Herschel doing an absolute worldie for Bugatti right now. Hartley on the ultra softs again. Don't know how I feel about that strategy. It's a bold decision. Norris doing an absolute worldie for Alpine while Bottas is in the mud. Wherever he is. Bottas currently 20th. Nick Cassidy running in third place. Also on the ultra soft tyre. Leclerc also on the ultra soft. Let's talk for a moment about Esteban Ocon leading for Williams, having not pitted, still on the super soft tyre. This man's right here could be in the running to win this race. I think it's a very legitimate thing that could happen. Anyway, we're battling Max Verstappen. What was our lap time last time around? 27.70. Now that's the kind of pace I've come to expect. That's better. Lee, I was meaning to ask, where did you get those flips? You know, the ones you sent me?
London, because I was in London last week, wasn't I?
Well, yeah, no, I figured you got them in London, but I meant, like, where...
It was like some American sweet store on, I think it was Oxford Street.
Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Because I'm visiting London next week to do some activities, and I kind of want to go and investigate. Because, you know, I have a flips collection, and I need to add to it.
Fair enough.
Oh no, Leclerc has taken the lead and has just pulled away from Ocon. Lance Stroll has crashed. No safety car though. Nothing happening in the race as of yet. We are kind of settling into a good rhythm. We are only a couple of seconds behind George Russell. So the question is, does Russell have to pit again? Russell has been on those tyres for 11 laps. We've been on ours for 5. I would expect Norris to not pit again. We, hopefully as Hamilton, won't have to pit again, as Verstappen gets past us. But Verstappen's been on those tyres for 17 laps, so Verstappen's pitting again. Notice how Stroll crashed exactly where Verstappen crashed as well. Poor Lance Stroll. With his 0.2% driving form. Which actually is what I'd give his charisma out of 10 when they were doing the Aston Martin reveal. You know, at least Vettel was having a bit of a laugh and a joke, and Stroll was just like, yup, car. Yup, excited.
He just wanted to stroll right out there.
Yeah, pretty much. Wah. Man, Liam Lawson running in the points. Currently Bugatti on for getting 2 points finishes. We would currently drop to 6th in the team standings if the race were to finish right now. Drivers-wise, Ocon would overtake Lewis up into 4th. And Leclerc would get a lot of points on Max Verstappen and Nick Cassidy. But that's the joy of Grand Prix racing. It's not going to end right now, is it? And I do believe Verstappen's overtaken Russell, and Russell is slowly coming back towards us because of his damage. What's Russell's current strat? Russell is currently conserving his tyres, which we might have to do a little bit of, in all honesty. So I might just do that for a few laps now, and I'll turn the engine up as well, just to kind of like offset it. Because even though the graphics said 36 laps, it's like, you know?
Okay.
Listen, I've come to understand, don't trust everything the computer tells you. Might say 36 laps, doesn't mean 36 laps. Come on, let's get past George. Let's get past George. If we could finish ahead of Colton Hercher, that would be great. That would be an absolute tip-top result, I personally feel. We're closing up so much under braking. We're less than a second behind the AlphaTauri. But he's neutral and... I want it. I want it. And I know I need to turn things up to get it. And it's the turning things up that I'm scared of doing. We've got the tyres right now, but will we have the tyres later? Screw it, let's go. Let's go, Lewis. Let's get after him. Let's get after him and pass him. Come on. Come on. We can conserve the tyres afterwards. Right now, we just need to pass that AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri. Tomato, tomato. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's so close. It's going to be into turn 1 if it happens. Come on, Lewis. Get past George Russell. No. I don't want to run too hard. I don't want to throw away the strategy. I need to think big picture. Big picture. Blue sky thinking, gentlemen. Blue sky thinking. So we in the corporate world. Is Mikey nibbling away on the cheese? Is it good cheese?
No, it was cheddar.
Did you enjoy the cheddar?
I did enjoy cheddar. It was one of those little bite-sized ones you can stick in your lunchbox or something. It was actual Cathedral City cheddar bites.
Oh, very nice.
Actually no. Yes, it was Cathedral City.
Do you now have a desire for more cheddar?
No, that was the last one.
But if you had more, would you eat more?
Probably would. Oh.
Perhaps.
But now I find myself quite parched, so therefore a beverage is required.
No, sacre bleu. So we're just over halfway through the Grand Prix. Currently running 9th. Wish we were running higher.
Will both tyres last?
Maybe. Maybe.
Or should you have gone to the softs?
Behold, another Bournemouth.
Another Bournemouth implied we already have one.
I love how he said it as if we could see it. Behold.
Behold, nothing, for you
Look.
cannot see it. Behold the sound of a Bournemouth hitting my desk.
I'm not gonna lie, that was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
I didn't hear like a thud, it was just like a tap. I was expecting like a...
Like a proper...
Yeah, like a thud.
There's a slight chance that my microphone's actually cancelling the sound out.
We're now in that like phase of the race it gets to quite regular, the middle phase, where not much is happening right now. However, Hartley pits from his ultra softs. It was just a meaty tap. I don't think my thud on the table was like... We'll use that as a replacement. So Hartley pits and fits super soft. So Brendan Hartley going to the end of the race. Confirmed. We just need to hold station right now, and then depending on where we are in 10 laps time on the tyre wear and the fuel, we can just like go from there. How many laps did Hartley do on his tyres? 16 laps Hartley did. So that tells me Leclerc and Cassidy will be in within like the next couple of laps. But then again, Hartley only did 13 on his first set. So maybe he's got more tyre wear. So Cassidy and Leclerc will probably do another 3 laps. I'm willing to bet. Then they'll be in. I think Leclerc's got 7 seconds to Ocon. So Leclerc's got enough pace to catch and re-overtake Ocon. Cassidy, I don't think he has enough pace. Well, then again, they've both still got to pit one more time. I just realised Ocon still hasn't pit yet. He pits now, Esteban Ocon. So Esteban Ocon can only do 32 laps on a set of soft tyres. Or super soft tyres, rather. What tyres is he going to? He's come out again on the super soft tyres. It's good strategy, Esteban. I like it. Blue flag for Mick. As 6th, 7th and 8th all come hurtling, chasing him round. It's now us. Yes, good day, Mick. I apologise for what's about to happen here. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly. Russell overtook Hirscher in all of that. Is Colton Hirsch's race fading away from him? Is he starting to struggle? Just
So,
realised.
gentlemen,
Yes.
sorry. So, gentlemen, I need to ask this. It's a very important question.
Oh yeah, go on.
It's not one I've asked in a very long time.
Oh. I get the feeling
What
I know
did
where
you-
this is coming, but
What did you two have for dinner?
it's the return. So, I have a question as we pass Russell, who's having a mechanical issue.
What's busy for him?
What prompted this question?
Because I walked past my sink, which I put the plate in.
I see.
Well,
Well,
prompted you to ask us what we had for dinner.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you insinuating you think we had nothing for dinner? Is that what you
No.
thought? You
No,
saw an
I
empty
just-
plate and thought, I wonder if Simon and Lee ate today.
Well, yes, because
Like-
I'm concerned about both your well-being, and I want to make sure you're eating properly.
well, this
I
is...
know you generally are eating, but I do feel like a bit of a worry wart at times. So
No,
I
you are the
s-
warrior
s-
of the group.
yes, it's just what's the word? Belay my worries.
Well, it's interesting you should say that, because I actually answered this question before you even asked it earlier in the stream. Which goes to show that you weren't listening.
My hand up.
Vin, I do believe that
don't
is
think I
check
was.
and mate, sucker.
Oh no!
That is double check and mate, sucker.
No. Nope.
Investigation time penalty.
Okay.
Causing a collision.
Okay. The
We didn't
time...
even touch.
The 5-second time penalty isn't actually the end of the world. I can live with that.
Now, it would be good if we just knocked Herscher out of the track.
Right, so 18 laps to go, and Lewis has 61% on his tyres. So,
Okay.
let's turn things up. Let's go a bit faster now. Now that we know we've got a 5-second time penalty, let's maybe speed this up a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, let's run a test. Was Lee listening? Lee, can you recall what I mentioned I had for dinner?
Oh no, I'll straight up admit, I won't, I'm not going to lie. I'll be honest, I was looking for a third monitor when you were talking earlier. I'm going to be honest. I'm going for free, Simon. I'm doing it.
You being a madman and
he's
getting free.
ambitious.
Yep, I'm going for free. I'm looking at free.
Join,
You know what they say, best things come in threes.
join the 3 monitor clubs. Pretty good. Can confirm.
Yep.
I'm looking at my 3 monitors right now, but like, yep.
I too would join you. We had actual physical space between my two
I was
doors.
going to say, you need to join the 2 monitor club first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't join free monitor when you ain't even joined 2.
I suppose,
Move up in ranks.
I suppose if I mounted them
It's
to the
like
wall...
swimming certificates. Go bronze, silver, gold.
It's been a long time since I've done a swimming certificate.
Oh,
What?
pit stops. Pit
Oh.
stops are recurring.
So, judging by the fact that neither of us were listening to you, Simon...
Yeah, but stream knows. I bet if we asked the Rob, he'll know that.
I mean, we know Bolter
he is
Rob
a
had
fountain
pizza.
of knowledge.
We know what Bolter Rob had. Bolter Rob had a meat feast pizza, which means I'm like jealous of everything Bolter Rob has going on right now. Right, so Leclerc on the softs, Cassidy on the super softs. Very intriguing.
That is what I need as well. Cool.
Colton
You see, if
Herdshaw.
I get a third monitor, I will need another arm.
Oh yeah, 'cause you've got your other one mounted via an arm to the back of the desk,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yep, because I could not fit 3 monitors on this desk. I'd have to also move my PC. I can move it down to the side, which I can do that. I can do that.
So I'm still going to keep this shrouded in mystery because
See, I tried to put it under my desk today.
what the PC.
I did.
Well, the
Yep,
PC
it
on the
does not fit under
monitor.
no, the whole PC. I tried to fit it under there. It does not fit under there. In fact,
What is it? Too tall?
too tall. So I've now got it back on top of my desk. Just like, yep.
I find
Yep.
I find it's better to put the PC on top of the desk. Like having had my PC under my desk for a long time, I now obviously having it on my desk. I don't think I could ever go back to having it under my desk. I much prefer the legroom. It's good.
I've got a leg room under my desk, but I've got like a shelf like under my desk. If that makes sense.
True.
But I've got a shelf piece on my desk, like underneath. but it's just a bit too high. It's like, I kid you not, it's probably about 2 mil too big.
So what I'm hearing is if you just took like a nail file, so
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
I
your
could probably
PC.
file it. Yeah, I could file the because it's not the actual like desk. It is. It's like the metal bar going across.
Okay.
Well, I probably could, but it's a lot of effort. I'd rather just put it down at the side.
Fair. Daniel Ricciardo is out of the race. He's crashed in the same place. Apparently, this tyre wall has just had many an F1 driver buried into it this weekend. As Lewis Hamilton still continues to run in 8th place. Watching the stream and doing dailies in 7 nights too. Also, Rob's having quite the evening. Speaking of which, attack phase in Territory War.
Yeah, you already know.
Did you join?
Of course I didn't. I even see. This is how much attention you pay into Discord. I even said in the Discord chat, I forgot to join.
But you
I
joined.
feel like I even put a GIF in there that you would have appreciated.
But you joined
That's
Grand
even
Arena,
worse.
right?
Yeah, I
I
joined
know
Grand
that,
Arena
yeah,
for,
they notified you to join Grand Arena.
Yeah. I feel like you didn't appreciate the GIF that I sent.
I'll be honest, I probably completely missed it.
Yeah, shame. You would have liked it.
I'll have a look. I'll check it out in the chat history. Oh, nearly passing Hartley. We're back on the offensive against Brendan Hartley, who's currently backing up, saving his tyres. Charles Leclerc takes the lead. Lando Norris. No, they're continuing to battle. Oh, Leclerc's now got the lead. Will he keep it? Oh, yeah, no, Leclerc now has the lead. He passed him through traffic. Isn't there like a wall in Canada that attacks people in F1? You're probably thinking of the Wall of Champions, where they all tend to crash into it at the end of the lap. Thanks to 1999, Damon Hill crashed into it, Michael Schumacher crashed into it, and so did Jacques Villeneuve. It's all remembered because of those three crashing into it. But I want to say, and I could be wrong. Someone else crashed into it that same weekend before them, and I think it was Ricardo Zonta. Who obviously was not a Formula 1 world champion. I think it was Zonta. I'm not sure. It's one of my random F1 history facts that I just happen to know. I do enjoy my F1 history. I was listening to an F1 podcast earlier this week about it was the 1989 Portuguese Grand Prix, and it was brilliant because it's a situation that would never happen in modern Formula 1, where essentially what happened was there were some pit stops that were going on. So it was like, I don't think there had been a safety car, but there were some pit stops. And Nigel Mansell came in to do his pit stop, but he overshot, and then he reversed into his pit box, which is illegal. However, he had been leading, so this cost him the lead, and he came out behind Ayrton Senna. And then what happened was, because he reversed in the pit lane, he was black flagged, but he claimed to not see the black flag because he was tucked up behind Ayrton's McLaren trying to overtake it. For like 3 laps, he just ignored this black flag, and then literally as McLaren radioed to Senna, don't race him, he's been black flagged, they crashed into each other. And I'm just like, brilliant. And then Mansell was like, yeah, I didn't see the black flag. And the other thing as well was when they asked him, they said to Nigel, why did you reverse in the pits, like if it's against the rules? And he was like, well, I overshot the pit box, and I waited for my team to push me back, and when I saw no one was coming, I thought I didn't have a choice. I watched the video clip on YouTube Would you like to know how long Mansell waited before engaging reverse?
I get the feeling
2
you'll tell
minutes.
us regardless.
It was about half a second. He overshot and then just literally just... I was like, Nigel! But now the Wall of Champions actually moves? What? There's a moving wall? I'm going to have to Google this glitch. Hamilton back on the offensive against Brendan Hartley. Ah! Oof, that's the closest he's come. Oh, hello. Switchback Mackenzie. Hamilton is through. Now he's just got to defend it through the hairpin. Which, can he do it? Can he do it? He's
Remember,
bloody
he's got a
well.
time penalty, so...
Yeah, we do have a time penalty, that's true.
Mm.
But the benefit that we have is if we can't pull away from Hartley, we do have 20 seconds back to our. What kind of lap times are we doing? Mick's not having a fun time at the back of the field. But his race was ruined a long time ago. Max Verstappen now setting the fastest lap. He's trying to close up on Esteban Ocon, who has fallen... Wait, Leclerc has fallen behind Cassidy. Oh, because Leclerc's on the soft tyre. Oh, no. Cassidy leads, not... Well, Norris leads from Cassidy. Can Norris make it to the end? Norris did 18 laps on the Ultra. He might be able to get to the end. Maybe. There's 10 laps to go. I just realised, like, I need to start conserving Hamilton's tyres again if we're actually going to make it. Can we do it? Can we make it to the end of the race on this set of tyres? What are we betting, gentlemen? 10 laps to go. Can you think we do it? Mike?
I believe we can get points.
You believe we can get points? You're saying the tyres are going to last?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. Lee, what do you reckon? Are the tyres going to last?
What, to the end of a race?
Yes.
10 laps.
10 more laps.
Yes.
I reckon they could.
They're going to be... Oh, you're on conserve now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon they will if you stay on conserve. Maybe near the end you could push it back up.
I do intend to push it back up near the end because I would like to try and get the 5 seconds versus Hartley. I don't think we'll be able to. But you never know. Bottas in the pits with damage. Oh, Bottas coming out the pits. Okay.
No, it wasn't that bad then.
Yeah, it can't have been that bad. I was like, damage. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, Valtteri. In fact, you know what? Let's just go now. Go now. Go now. Go on, Lewis. Right, just while this runs. Sadly, I've been holding this off for as long as possible. But chugging a litre of water in a short space of time does things to you. BRB.
He didn't put the chair in charge. That's because I'm here. Did you notice that, Mike?
I did notice that. It
Yeah.
hurts. Honestly, it hurts.
I would. Fucking kill
But
him.
to be fair...
Kill him. Kill him now.
Yes, my man.
See, one thing I wanted to do
Oh,
during my whole moving sequence,
yeah.
when Simon went away, you know, to get a drink, I wanted to appear all of a sudden, talk to you, and then leave quickly.
That would have been funny, actually. I would appreciate that.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, don't think I could have got the timing right, because obviously there's a delay on the stream.
Yeah,
Would have
that
been
is
great.
true. It would have been great.
I wish I could control the actual game right now, because I would probably raise Schumacher's engine up a bit now.
I would too, because he's got like about extra 3 laps of fuel. I'll let him burn that off a bit, but it depends on what his engine condition is. Because he's got the
Ultimately, can't see it.
And to be fair, he could probably push his tyres a smidge.
Yeah.
He's losing engine power, and that tells me his engine condition's not that good. Well, he's using the basic bitch one.
Oh, is he? That might be why.
Yeah, we did kind of stick everything in Hamilton on this because he's a Vancouver expert, but as you can see, it's
About average.
Yeah, I really wish I could have engine mode up right now. It's bugging me now.
What's bugging you?
Engine mode for Schumacher. Push, push, push.
And push his tyres as well while you're at it.
Push
Yeah.
him.
Push him.
Alright, let's go.
Push it to the limit.
Go on, Schumacher. What pace have you got, Sunshine? Oh, Hirsch, you're in the pits! Hirsch, you're in the pits! Yo. Okay, Hirscher is pitted. Execute Order 66. Order 66 has been executed on Schumacher's engine and tyres. Okay, Hirscher pits. Comes out 8th behind Hartley. So this could be 6th for us if our tyres last. If our tyres last. That's the big question. It would appear Hartley and Hirscher are saving fuel, but attacking. Hopefully what will happen is those two will start scrapping. And if those two start scrapping, that means we will gain time on them. Hopefully. Maybe. Perhaps. Possibly. But while both their engines are turned down... what did Mick do last lap time around? Mick did a 27.9. Very good. Very nice. Let's see if he does a better lap this time around now that it will be a full lap of maximum attack. Hamilton once again, new personal best lap of the Grand Prix. He's just starting to stretch it. However, 3/10 slower. The gap is 5.5 back to Hartley. Nick Cassidy's in the lead of this motor race. He's just coming up to lap his teammate, actually. So Cassidy crosses the line. 6 laps to go. So we've still got 6.5 laps left to go on our tyres. I don't know if we're going to make it. I actually don't know. This is how I will leave it until the last couple of laps, and we will evaluate then. The good thing is, unlike previous races where we've had a bunch of traffic in the way, look at that clear road we've got ahead of us. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, consistency from Lewis. Once again, he's only 300ths off his last lap time. Once again, we lapped faster than Hartley, who now is conserving his tyres again.
His engine.
And his engine. We've now got over 7 seconds on him. Pray for getting overlapped. I don't think it's going to happen. We're coming up to the second chicane and Cassidy is just crossed the line. So I don't think we're going to get overlapped. Oh, what's Schumacher's lap time going to be? Hold on, he's about to cross the line. He did a 1:25.5. Yes, come on, Mick. That is speed. Actually, looking at it, he's got 5th place. Ocon up behind him. Hamilton, personal best again. What's Hartley going to do? Hartley does a 27.3. Hirscher does a 25.2. They are going to start scrapping for 7th place, which will slow them both down. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This excites me. This excites me greatly. Evan pits 4 laps from the end of the race. Great strategy. Listen, you know, he's on the ultra soft now. He's going for fastest lap. Won't count for anything. That Aston team as well is a bit in the mud in this playthrough. They're not performing very well. Lawrence would not be happy. I think it spoke volumes for how Aston Martin is doing when Lawrence Stroll fired his own son. And his own son goes to Toyota. Okay. 4 and a bit laps to go. We've got 10 seconds to Brendan Hartley, who now has turned things up. It's going to be a nail biter, as if we can hold on to 7th or not, or 6th rather, I should say. And the race is going to get finished actually in good time because it's only 10 past 8, which is surprising. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all under control. Everything's always under control. Still got 10 seconds. Lewis still conserving nicely. We come across the line. 3 laps to go. Castelli leads by 10 seconds. Ferrari threw this away, in my opinion. They went on the wrong strategy. There was a point where Leclerc had 10 seconds over Cassidy. Cassidy has overtaken him and pulled 11 seconds on him. That being said, though, Leclerc closing up. Oh no, Norris! Lando Norris pulls into the pits.
What a pity for him.
And that opens it up for Verstappen to take 3rd place. Norris is also going to lose 4th to Ocon. So from 2nd down to 5th. Unfortunate. But he is on the ultra soft, so he might be able to catch and pass Ocon. Because Ocon is... Ocon's literally just up the road from him. But apparently Norris has damage.
Yeah, he's pushing it. Yeah, he obviously didn't fix it. He obviously went straight for the tyre.
Straight for the tyres, and oh man, look, he's gonna get. Oh yeah, he's gonna get past Ocon. Look at the speed this guy's got. Oh, Ocon also apparently with damage. Not flashing, but definitely damage as Norris tries to make a move. Ocon just slices across the track. Oh, Norris is through. Up into 4th. Ocon fights back. Ooh. Hair him, scare him. Meanwhile, in our world... Oh, the final lap of the race has started. Hartley still...
I think he's going to maintain 6th, isn't he?
I think he might actually maintain 6th.
Yeah, it's 11 seconds.
War of the omelettes. I love your reference, Bolter Rob. War of the omelette du damage.
Omelette du fromage. Oh, those tyres. Oh.
They're fine.
They're alright.
Yeah.
They are perfectly fine. All Lewis has got to do is keep it on the track.
Maintain 6th. This is it.
Decent result. Still drops him down in the driver standings because Ocon will be 1 point ahead of him. We will drop to 5th once again. So all of our points...
It's more than 6th, so that's good.
Exactly. All of our points and all of Williams' points are coming from one driver. So Williams are going to overtake us because Ocon is overtaking Hamilton in the drivers. Bugatti getting 4 points. Well, we said we just wanted to really work. Like, we obviously wanted to get 6th, but we also, I think, wanted to beat Bugatti. And so far, they're doing quite badly. Mercedes are really struggling. Saboy needs to pull his finger out a little bit. Well, then again, so does Perez. Perez only on 23 points. Sainz only on 27, though. Right, so they've all crossed the line. So Norris, Ocon, and we've got over 10 seconds. So we are just going to make it.
You only got 5 seconds, didn't you?
Yeah, 5-second penalty.
Yeah, so yeah, you were well more enough ahead. 10 seconds we can do.
Not quite the result I was expecting. I was hoping to maybe be a couple places higher due to being a Vancouver expert. However, we can't be upset with points. Points make me happy. Points are good. How was the car? Car was also in great nick at the end. Let's. Yeah, we're gonna need to build those backup parts at some point. Waiting for one more car to finish. Visa, of course. Here comes Visa. Yep. Yep. And across the line. Congratulations, you did it. Nick Cassidy wins for Mercedes. Whew. But we made the one-stop work. I'm surprised, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was good. There was a period in that race where I was like, we are so screwed. But we did it. We got 6th. Now, best case scenario, Ocon gets excluded for having an illegal car and we go back to 4th in the standings. A man can dream.
Asking for a lot there, aren't you?
A man can dream. Come on.
Sometimes it's good to have dreams, but you just need to make sure they're attainable.
Yeah, I mean, that's for true. That's very, very for true. I agree. Come on. Finish saving. You've got this. I believe. There we go. Look at that absolute shift Lewis put in on those tyres.
Yeah.
37 laps. Woo! Which was bang in the middle on what they said they were going to do. Sadly, Esteban Ocon was not excluded from the Grand Prix. You know, a boy can dream. A boy can dream. 5th in the Drivers' Championship. 5th in the Constructors' Championship. 1 point behind Williams. And we are, 19 points ahead of Alpine. 20 points ahead of AlphaTauri. It's quite tight. There's between Alpine and McLaren, there are only 5 points. So we need to be worried about them potentially catching us, which is what we don't want. But next up is the British Grand Prix. And we tend to do well with the ye olde British Grand Prix.
Oh, what happened there?
It's his Vancouver expert.
Oh.
So he's no longer getting the buffs because of Vancouver, that's why.
Thought he had a fucking injury or something like that. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I did think that initially, and then I was like, no, it's because of Vancouver. Alright, so 5th, lovely. David Schumacher wins by a lap. The prick.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we don't like him. Don't like him, never have, never will. You know, we like Mick a lot more. That's why we, Mick came and joined our team.
That's why we've made the Schumacher Civil War, basically.
Yeah, that's what we should do. We should hire David Schumacher and then just have Schumacher versus Schumacher. Can I mod Michael? I need Michael to be in the game. Just has 25 everything. I never actually got to the point of using him in my team in F1 2021. I enabled the Legends content, but I never actually used them. Because by the end of Season 1, I didn't actually have a facility to be able to hire any of them.
Well, that's a bummer.
Oh, come on! The saving progress is so slow. Right, okay, cool. Pit crew! How's the pit crew looking? Pit crew looks alright. Could be better, could be worse. Anyone gods here that we can hire? 19 fixing really isn't worth. Sergio Perez was hit by Mick Schumacher during the race. Do you have a message for the German driver? Dude, it was friggin' Sergio's fault. I back our mans. If it was Mick's fault, he'd have got a penalty. Mick didn't get a penalty, therefore not Mick's fault, right? Sergio got the penalty. Sergio's fault. It's literally that simple. Guildford, it's going to rain in the race, boys. Oh, it's going to rain in the race, boys. We're not going to have our... Oh, we're not going to have our gearbox. But we will have the gearbox for... But we are going to have our gearbox for Munich. Which is nice. Schumacher being underutilized again. I have said since the start of the season at Vancouver we were going to give Hamilton the best car. Because he's a Vancouver expert. Like, that's always been the plan. When the gearbox is built, he's going to get that, though. Okay, so Guildford is event 7. So, Munich, after Munich, it's the halfway point of the season. And then we get our facilities will be finished by Ardennes. So, where we won at Rio last year. Doha, I think we got a podium at Doha. Chance of rain. I think our best hope for a good wet race is Guildford. Definitely. Definitely. Car still 11th best. Headquarters is the worst. 6 weeks, boys. 6 weeks for our simulator and our forecast center. Where are the forecast centers?
That's what I like to see.
6 weeks. Nearly there. How much is it to upgrade the design center? 35 million and 44 weeks. Friggin' yikes. Minus 2 days on part design. You mentioned about gearbox, right, Lee?
Yeah, that the facility that does the gearbox.
It's the telemetry center, so we would need to upgrade our telemetry center.
That might be worth it, I think.
Yeah, I think this is kind of what I was mentioning to Mike. What we need to start doing is we need to get the buildings that actually do the part upgrades, and we also need to upgrade them. So I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking is our next big building upgrade is we get the design center. So we do a level 3 design center, and then once the design center's done, we start upgrading the other parts. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, design center only increases time by it designs the part, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it does lower the part design time, but we also need the design center. We need the design center and the factory to level 4 eventually. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you are right. Do we do the design center next, or do we upgrade like one of these? Do we upgrade the telemetry center or the handling?
I think telemetry center so we can get better gearboxes, because I think that's the main thing we need to do right now.
Our gearbox does suck.
Our gearbox is absolutely appalling because we can't get better parts. We can't get the dark blue.
We can get dark blue. We just can't get the other ones.
The next one up, purple.
Yeah, well, we can't get that on a lot of.
I reckon do that now. Oh no, you can't because your building's taken already, aren't you?
I can do it if I want.
You can do facilities. Yeah, you can do that anytime, can't you? So yeah, I reckon gearbox. So they upgrade it to purple and start improving on the gearbox. That's what I would do it. I think it's like 12 million. How many races we got left?
We have we've still got 10 races left this season.
How much are we losing per race?
1.7.
Okay, we could make that then.
Okay, hear me
then
out.
Again, we've got sponsors as well.
Hear me
this
out.
is another thing.
Hear me out. Let's do the next race, because then we lose AT&T, right?
Okay.
but then we get our new sponsor.
Mhm.
So how about we review this situation after next race, because then we'll have a better understanding of our financial situation. Because all these others are on
I
long
think you
term.
could do it because I'm like, look, I'm not being funny. Right, so we've got how many races left? 10.
10.
Yeah? So that's 10 million we are going to lose. We're going to lose that. That's going to happen. We've got
It's
no
going to
choice
be
in
more
that.
than that. Because well, actually, it might be less than that. Because if we finish above 11th, we get our sponsor objective. So we'd only be losing less than $1 million a race. But for argument's sake, let's say $1 million.
Let's say, let's do some quick maths.
I mean, this is going to take 36 weeks to upgrade. So even then, we wouldn't actually get it till next season.
Right, so we're losing 1,700,000, was it?
Yes, but we've got our sponsor of Genie.
Yep.
And if we get above 11th in qualifying and the race...
Okay, yeah, but I'm going by worst case scenario. Right?
Okay, worst
We
case
don't get
scenario,
that.
yeah.
See what I mean? Right, so... 1,700,000, is it?
What? 1,700,000, yes. Unless Lewis triggers his bonus again. I would both love and hate for Lewis to trigger his bonus again. Because that would cost us an extra 600,000.
Is that right? Oh, that's 100, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Hey, but what if
So
Mick hit his...
1,007,000, that's how much we're losing, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
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 Right. So, times that by... We've got 10 races left, yeah?
So, 17 million.
We're going to lose 10,070,000. That's what we are going to lose no matter what. So you take that away from what we got. We got 46,000 that we have now. So that's let's say 45 million. We'll have 45 million. No, we wouldn't. What's that? 45. 35 million. Sorry. To spend for the rest of the season. Do we agree on that or not?
Yeah, well, no, we'd have less than that. Hold on.
Oh, maths! I hate it.
You signed up for
No.
this.
I signed up
he's
to
the
be the more. I'm signed up to be the Chef Boyardee. You got Lee to be the money man.
I don't know what math you did, Lee, but we'd lose 17 million, not 10 million.
Oh, he was doing the maths when you play with the books.
So what? Wait, hang on. How much do you think we're losing?
We're going to lose 17 million. Because we've got 10 races left and we're losing 1.7 million. So it's 1.7 million
that's
times
why.
10. Yeah, I was going to say, like, what?
Right, 1 second. Right. $17 million. Right, and how much have we got at the moment? We've got
46 million.
50, 46. Okay. Then we have 29 million to play with.
Telemetry center is 12.
Mm-hmm. So if we take away 1, 2, 6, 12 million, yeah?
That'd leave us with...
That's 17 million to spend for the rest of the year.
17 million.
I think gearbox is very vital because we are lacking on it, and I think even though we've got good we are developing the engine better. If we haven't got acceleration, it's pointless.
Done.
Glad you see my way of thinking.
Done. So upgrade the telemetry center. That'll take 36 weeks. How many weeks are left in the year? Friggin' 24 weeks till Doha. So start next season for the sake of argument. And then okay, so that's fine. So we've done that.
We hopefully should get some better. You think those three sponsors, the race sponsors, will be gone by the end of the year? There's one for fixed payment that's going to be changed. You'll get a new one from that.
Yep. Yeah, so we might even be able to make another upgrade.
Yeah.
Could even get the staff center. Maybe we could get the staff center. I don't know what the benefit would be. What's the benefit? Fitness, improvement, and improved staff center. It's not a bad shout. I mean, eventually we are going to need everything. Like, we are going to need everything. I think, I've been putting it off, but mentally I'm kind of coming to the conclusion of we are just going to need everything. And we're going to need to upgrade it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But gearbox we really have struggled on. Because gearbox is the second most crucial part of the car. The engine's the most crucial. The gearbox is the second most crucial. We are going to want to get that level 2 design centre soon, because then we can actually start producing road cars. How much that costs? 35 mil. So what we can do is we can look at the next. So once we've got the next sponsor after the next race, we'll see how much.
I would wait for the design facility. I'd wait till the end of the season to get that big cash sum. Then you can go from there.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That's what I would do.
That does make a lot of sense.
Because we do not make the kind of money to be able to afford it mid-season.
Yeah.
Like the design centre is like, it's out of the price range. That's what I would do. It's your choice. I'm just thinking logically, so it doesn't put us in the red.
Yeah.
We still want some money.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think about how much the car would cost. Is there any way to find out how much our car cost this year? Yes, there is. Right there. Bam. So when we built.
But remember, you're already putting money away.
No, I know I am. But I just wanted to know how much our car cost us. So it cost us 44 million for the sake of argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you go to finance, how much are you putting away for the car? Next year's car.
Next year, so we've already put away 5.6.
Yeah. So you're putting away around $1 million. Right. Just under.
Okay.
Because that's what you say. You're putting away like 900 per race. You can change that if you want. But I think you've got it set to medium, haven't you?
I do. I did debate about bumping it up, but for right now, I think we're okay on medium. I think if we had a bit more income coming in, I'd probably bump it up. But for right now, I'm happy with it on medium, because we do need to upgrade our buildings. Like, our car just isn't getting better fast enough, and it needs to. Because right now, Lewis is making it look better than it actually is. Realistically, that is what we need. What we need to accept. And Lewis ain't going to be around forever. And until we get a better car and better facilities, we're not going to be able to get another 5-star driver to come in. Because if we go to scouting and we go to drivers and we look at their ability, I mean, brake, like emergency brake in case of good
work. There's nothing wrong with it.
So, in case of emergency, break glass. He didn't have a lot of luck with McLaren, so that is this is an option.
Yeah.
But other than that, if we tried to get Leclerc or Sainz, they're going to be not interested, and everyone else is 4 stars. Jacques Villeneuve, baby, let's go.
But yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you can, if you go to the the ability, you can change it to specific drivers if you want.
What do you mean?
Because you're on all at the moment.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
You can like search like particular. Like if you want a young driver, you can look for a specific young driver.
Huh. Yeah. Of the ones that we've scouted. Now, to be
Yeah.
fair, 3 contracts are up at the end of 2027.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. This is all very interesting.
It'd be
and
very interesting if we could get like be cost effective. Maybe like a young driver that we could probably build up and put him into test drive.
It's not a bad idea, but the test driver,
Like,
I see it as wasted money.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough.
But anyway, that has been Motorsport Manager. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot of consideration and deliberation to occur. Mike, I know you zoned out for the past 10 minutes while we mathed, but do you have anything, final closing words and or thoughts to say on matters?
Yeah, maths hurts my head. Math hurt my head.
Number no good. Me makes
I'm looking forward to Tuesday, because that's when my new internet gets put in, and over the weekend I'm going to be installing Total War Warhammer 3, and I shall be having fun with that alone, just me. I might be in the chat chatting, but I'll be playing that game a lot.
See, you didn't deny what I said.
I never did.
Good. Wise. Lee, how does it feel to be back?
Yeah, very good.
Part of
Yeah.
the powerhouse lineup.
Yeah.
Lee will now, hopefully be back
Yeah.
on a regular basis.
Yep.
Now that
And
We
now I
missed
have-
him.
Now I have internet, which is streamable again.
it's it,
I will go back because I've got everything. We did start, Simon. We did
we did start a thing.
Oh, start, and then I
completely forgot
lost
about
my
that.
internet.
This was it, yeah. Me and Lee
That was
started
it,
a
'cause
thing,
that was the
and
yeah,
then,
and then my internet was taken away from me.
but now it's
Snatched away
back.
from me.
So don't know when it will start again, but
Yeah. Whenever Simon is free now. Now it's now on Simon. It's no longer on me.
Cool.
Now Simon. So if it doesn't return, Simon's fault.
allegedly.
Not allegedly.
Uh,
Fully passionate.
And-
Thinking of words. What's the opposite word to allegedly?
Certainly. No, it wouldn't be. I don't know. You Google it.
Yeah, I'm not in.
And my
Uh,
input
Mad.
is not only this week do we have streams, but by the end of the week, not the end of this week, end of next week, there should be a video.
Definitely.
Definitely. There we go.
It's definitely down to Simon.
Sweet.
Okay.
Good to know.
Undoubtedly.
No
In
pressure.
action.
I've been put on the spot. Well, until then, we must bid you adieu. Thank you again for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment any feedback down below, subscribe and enable those notifications to be kept up to date with the content that comes to the channel, and check out the description box for Twitter, Discord, and the team channel. These guys have already said their final words. My outro is all over the place. As I always say, stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.